Conference softball tournament. We are set to go after a 90-minute weather delay. It's the opening game. The Islander lineup under Kathleen Rodriguez, back-to-back 20 wins. She rolls into this start with great numbers, especially as of late, Chase Sloan. 33, and again, 2 Juliana Garcias on the team, so be very careful throughout.
And she walked her up in the zone.
Really good at that. Now it's Alex Torres, the senior from San Antonio. Tournament for the first time since 2015 last year. That slap to left. Good outfield positioning for out number 1.
It's interesting to have a catcher wearing jersey number 1. You don't see that very often. Usually catchers like to have, but the catcher that caught for me was number 50, and we called her Fitty, F-I-T-Y.
Pop up. Now it's Sydney Hoyt. Hoyt, good numbers. 0-1 the count. And that's hit out to left field. Hit very well. It's gone! And with 2 down here in the first, the Islanders grab a 2-0 lead.
And she got her barrel on this ball, hit this batting after the rain delay, but she got all of that perfect extension and clears the left center field fence pretty easily.
First pitch swinging. Paulina Baez into left center. Over to make the catch, Michaela Kenny. And the side is retired, but not be.
The workhorse, she throws in the mid-60s or so. And she's had 23 complete.
Head in the count 1-2 and pitching with a 2-0 lead. And it's popped up into shallow left center field. Tough play and it falls in. Right behind the shortstop, Deavila.
It's a very difficult play when you're just backpedaling from the infield. And this is the kind of...
Had 19 extra base hits this season, 6 homers, 12 doubles. There's a good bunt, first base side, but it rolls foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Picked up by Sydney Hoyt, who just hit the 2-run homer. 6 homers, 14 doubles, 21 extra base hits.
On a little bit here, being an even count.
Oh, there it was again, another changeup, a beauty. Back-to-back strikeouts for Primrose Aheolele.
These power hitters for Lamar.
She could not lay off. 3 strikeouts after the bloop double for Aheolele.
And I think this goes to...
Stands in now. First pitch. She could be in that situation someday. And while on that tour, they went to a game at Texas A&M. That's tapped towards third, foul ball.
Treating her since she was 16 years old. And this would be a dream for show out in the tournament.
Popped up near the circle. Ruiz called off by Sam Bean to make the catch. And there's the second out.
This is the correct play.
On the year, 10 steals for Campeon. Trying to wiggle out of the jam.
And that was a good pitch, trying to get her to reach outside, maybe hit the ball easily to left field.
First, she was at McLennan Community College. They were the runner-up at the NJCA National. St. M. Corpus Christi has a 2-0 lead. We begin the bottom of the second inning. And some pop in that bat.
A thumbs up there to Primrose on that changeup. This was kind of showing, you know, the bat over the front of the plate. She was actually just looking to try to catch her eyes and catch that pitch a little bit early. But it's such a devastating pitch. Push us back by about, I guess it was an hour.
These guys will be out here all day to bring you all 3 matchups here at the Southland Conference Tournament. This is the number 5 Islanders against the number 4. Second game of that doubleheader, a 3-2 win for Lamar, and then series finale the next day, a 5-1 win. As Gabby suffered a separated shoulder and the doctor said she'd be out 8 weeks, Alex was by her.
Positive during your recovery.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the third.
It's been that far down and away, trying to stay away from her barrel head.
Her previous home run came against Northwestern State on April 21st. Miss. 40.
Strength delivers food to tables, packages to doorsteps, products to stores, and kids to practice. It shows up everywhere you show up.
Scary, actually.
First pitch swinging is popped into shallow right. The game plan now after 5 straight strikeouts, each on a changeup from Primrose. Lately, they might get more aggressive early in the counts to avoid those two in the first game, and then the second game through a 3-hitter allowing 1 run. So 14 innings, 1 run, 4.
Welcome back to a bit of a gloomy day here in Lake Charles. If you've been looking at the weather forecast and you might be a little nervous.
Caught by Sam Bean. Quinn De Avila is retired. And now it's Kiki Rogron who roped a double to the on. They've crossed the border from Beaumont into Lake Charles. They're ready for 3 games of softball. They're ready for their team to get a hit.
They're wearing the right colors. They're definitely, and as a former shortstop, this is one of the most difficult plays to make. The ball's hit right off of the edge of the circle, make the play, and then you have to redirect your body and make. Here's the payoff pitch.
Right, screamers on the ground. That qualifies as a screamer on the ground. We'll see a 6 strikeouts for Primrose Eholele.
Really similar looking pitch that she threw her in her last.
Southwestern Louisiana, a 2-0 ball game. Matt Peterson with the former Nebraska shortstop. Jay Sloan, Aaliyah Ruiz back to the circle.
Play look easy.
First bunt we've seen attempted by the Islanders, not too far out in front of home plate for Hinojosa. Perez in her 4th season as an Islander. A senior outfielder.
And if you look at
Southland Conference Championship, Nicolette Ramirez struck out swinging her first time, and she's behind in the count 0-1.
It's just devastating to a hitter's timing. And that was a perfect example.
For players, enjoy your senior day, get ready. The tournament's a lot of fun. It's phase 2 of the season. After the regular season's over, now it's Aaliyah Ruiz back to the circle. 69 total pitches thrown. That's over the inside for a strike.
Yes, at bat when Hoyt came up. Talked about being a little bit careful with her at the plate.
That's low. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And Ruiz is still being careful with her in this is to these student athletes and these coaches. Yeah, it's a pretty good collision. Looks like, unfortunately, she's going to be.
Began recruiting her age 16. Now
is what we call the game of inches.
Avila from Corpus Christi. Had a big 3-run homer against Abilene Christian earlier this season. This is popped up foul.
The plate took a little bit off of it on the young hitter and was able to get her a strikeout. You can see she just really throws to the.
A&M Corpus Christi, 2 for 10 against Ruiz with runners on base. Swing and a miss. She will strand the bases loaded, but A&M Corpus Christi gets 1 insurance run. We go to the bottom of the
everything, like one-of-a-kind musical moments that remix your molecule.
A moment ago, Ruiz versus Primrose and how they were going to appear. She's really been dominant this game.
Hit in between the outfielders, an extra base hit. She will get softballs. Run back immediately is huge, and now Sam Bean comes to the plate trying to continue the rally.
That's why you have Alika there as a spark plug for the team, turn things around. And this could be the change in the game. It doesn't really take many changes to change the momentum of the. Been able to have a few times to look at her. She's thrown, 8, 9 pitches to just a few batters. And if Lamar's doing their job in the dugout, that they're.
Rodriguez faced her. Kathleen in charge of Trinity Valley.
And this is a perfect slide at the plate. Just a little bit delayed. Well, if you notice, when she looked down at Coach, she said, "What?" and looked back to her.
She's not up for the awards, but she said she is our first hitter off the bench. She's swinging its foul back.
She came ready to battle.
That foul ball is brought to you by Lamar Auto Group.
Coach Hook said she leads off the inning as a pinch hitter on the team. Audrey Fleming at the plate here. Good swing. She's had 2 good swings. It's now 0-2. And that one is a called third strike. In the end, Eholele leaves with an HU seated right behind Bronwyn in the first few rows of the stands, and they're watching a really good game. This thing has been on.
And the Islanders are looking for base runners. They're trying to protect the lead.
And that's foul back. Home plate ump David Woolley. And you're right, the one before was probably closer to home plate, but I still feel that's tough for Fleming. She's up there to pinch hit. She gets 1 at bat.
Edges, and it makes it challenging for umpires in real time and hitters. And
we have a pinch hitter for Lamar. First pitch swinging out to straightaway center field, but right at Juliana J. Garcia for out number 1.
Potential winning run on the bases.
Good at bat. Alakasaya Sang sprints down to first. Yeah, she had a good swing, flied out to right to drive in Saya Sang from third. She is bunting, pops it up, backing out of play. So that was a very circle last time. It was right on the first base line. Deep.
It's possible that Davis may have been able to tag up and score on that play.
All the way from second, you're right, Shay.
Been really.
It stays 2-2. This game is so close. Strike 3 over the outside. She goes back to the changeup. Sam Bean is caught looking, and the pitcher of the year in the Southland.
Bean on a called third.
They stayed with the blueprint, right? You just keep your head down, go 1 pitch at a time, and see what happens.
You're moving on to face number 1 McNeese. Is there anything different you're going to do about
And going after it as hard as we can.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Mom loves you, Belly.
Long after game 1 of our triple header, it's the number 5 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi behind the pitcher.